I have spent most of my life trying to prove myself to others. I've chased goals I thought would make me feel happier, more successful. I thought that a different job, different career, more money would fill that void of emptiness, but this constant chasing only made me feel emptier and less fulfilled. Because no matter what life brought to me, that instant gratification never lasted. And before I knew it, off I was chasing the next shiny thing. Can anyone relate? So feeling at the crossroads of my life, I decided to quit my job to figure out what is it that I really wanted. And through trial and error, personal experience, and thousands I've invested in coaching and mentoring, I finally realized that it is our energy and imagination rather than instant gratification that are key to long-lasting success and fulfillment. And unless we learn how to access that energy and imagination, we will always be focusing on what's missing rather than being focused on what we want to achieve. So the question is, how do we bring more energy into our lives? How do we spark that imagination? Today, I'm going to share with you 3 steps to show you how you can achieve your goals by harnessing power of your energy and imagination. To achieve our goals, we need energy. The more, the better. And we have to start using it in a way it was meant to be used and not waste it on things that don't deserve it. So how do we do that? We are all unique, and so is our energy. And each of us has our own energy type that shows us how uniquely, genetically, and energetically we are wired to stay energized and perform on top of our game. Let's have a look at those 5 different energy types. Manifestors are the people that have energy to start things. They've got an urge to initiate projects, conversations, engagements. But even though they've got an energy to start things, they often don't have the energy to finish what they start. Generators, they are the doers. They're the builders of the world. And the more excited and passionate they feel about what they do, the more energy they have. When there is no excitement, there is no energy. Projectors are here to lead and guide and direct others. They're not here to do things like generators. They're not here to initiate like manifestors. They love bringing efficiency and processes into organizations. And they're most energized when they take time to rest throughout the day. And finally, reflectors. They reflect to us who we are. They reflect to us health of our society, organizations, and teams. And for them to stay energized, they need to be in a nurturing environment where they can step back, observe, and reflect. To achieve our goals and exceed our own expectations, we need to expand our belief about what's possible and step outside our current circumstances and imagine realities we want to create. And we do that with the power of our imagination. Because when applied effectively, imagination increases creativity that drives innovation and growth. So how do we spark our imagination? How do we access that creativity? You know, there are so many answers on Google, on YouTube, but what helped me and what changed my life was to contemplate, meditate, and journal on this question. If anything was possible and I could not fail, what would I love? Not what would I think? Decisions. Our decisions can either take us towards our goals or completely derail us. And too often, we make decisions with our ego, the fear-based mindset, and fail to listen to that little inner voice within us that tells us whether something is or isn't right. And scientists have already determined that other parts of our bodies have the same intelligence as our brain. And when we access that intelligence, we access our intuition that helps us to make decisions quicker and more effectively. So how do we do that? We need to slow down, guys. Slowing down is an action step because it tells your thinking mind where to look next and creates a space for you to listen to that inner voice you often ignore. We have to start paying attention to how we feel. How do you feel doing certain tasks? How do you feel around certain people? Because if that person drains you, if that task drains you, that's your intuition telling you it is not for you. So here's the formula for the new age of reality. It's your energy, imaginations, and decisions. We've got to understand that to achieve our goals and exceed our expectations, we do not need the circumstances to change. We need to expand our belief about what's possible, and our circumstances will change to reflect that. Because everything we experience in our lives is just a reflection of how we experience ourselves. And when we change our inner experience, we change our reality. Thank you.